Hello YouTubers, family and friends, back again here with Crystal, and I just made my little introduction video. The videos were becoming, or the video was becoming a little long, so I decided to split it up because who would really want to watch 25 minutes of me talking and rambling about random stuff anyways. Gotta get to the point, right? One thing I did forget to mention in my first video is that I have I've had fibromyalgia and been diagnosed for quite some time. My first symptoms was probably when I started sports when I was about 13 or 14 years old, and we never even knew what it was. And my mom had me at the chiropractor and at the doctors, and no one could ever say anything or know about it until I started really researching and knowing the trigger points and the tension, the tender spots. There's like, I think 11 or 12 spots, and I think there's more than that, but you have to have at least 7 to be considered a fibromyalgia patient. So I do deal with that, and I have been reading a lot about pregnancy and fibromyalgia. It's like a 50-50 chance. Women say that the fibro completely goes away just because of your metabolism completely starts over when you're pregnant, and it changes everything. But then they say that it comes back with a vengeance after pregnancy. I'm just hoping that it stays smoothly throughout the whole thing and smoothly after. I don't take any medications or anything for it. I never have. I just basically lots of stretch, massage. You know, they say watch what you eat, but it's pretty much worse than a diabetic. So I just, you know, I never really tried going that route, but you can't have carbs, you can't have sugars, you can't have just like everything, you know, no seasonings, no salts, no artificial, nothing. Like, it's just insane. But I guess, you know, that's gonna make you feel better, then so be it. But you know, I just get so used to feeling the same way all the time that it is what it is. And it's something that I've learned to live with. I've actually been feeling pretty well since I've been pregnant. I'm 5 weeks today. You know, still a little bit sore and stuff, and I'm wondering if, you know, like if my uterus is going to have that, because it's a muscle, you know, fibromyalgia affects the muscle. And you know, I don't know if I'm going to feel more soreness or more aching or anything like that. You know, the doctor, you know, I'm sure they'll say it's a possibility, but I mean, it is what it is, and a lot of doctors have their own opinions about fibromyalgia to begin with. If you don't know what it is a disorder. It's a condition that there's no what do you call it? There's no fixing it. There's no pregnancy brain, looking for the word. There is no cure. Thank you. Thanks, brain, for working. There's just things that you can do, and a lot of people, they become so sick and so ill because they're not stretching and they're not massaging, and you know, the medications you get addicted and you get used to pain meds and muscle relaxers, and you know, and then you need more and more and more and more. You know, I've been in the medical field. I'm a medical assistant, phlebotomist, but you know, I make way more money serving, so that's what I do. I'm a server bartender, and I love it. I love, you know, the atmosphere and the hours and everything, and you know, it's just better for me, anyways. To staying active and stuff and not sitting in the same spot like as a medical assistant, always in the desk, and you know, and having to wake up super early in the morning to be at work. It's just really hard, because if you know fibromyalgia, it's quite difficult sometimes to get out of bed in the morning. It's like you have I call it my cement blanket. I need to get my cement blanket off me to get out of bed. So it's pretty horrendous, but like I said, it's just something that I've definitely learned to deal with, and I don't let it take me, and I don't, you know, let it get me. But it was always one of my concerns, you know, if it was going to affect me being able to get pregnant or conceive, or if I'm, you know, even if I was ovulating. I've always had very normal periods, always 29 weeks. Oh my gosh, 29 days long cycles, and they've always been right on cue, and they're not, you bad or anything. So I always, prayed that this could happen, which it did. And I'm I'm so blessed. And then other women have said that, their fibro stayed with them throughout their whole pregnancy, and it was one of the most awful things that they had to go through, and it got worse, and they had to, pretty much give up on having more pregnancies in the future. I'm really praying and hoping that doesn't happen to me, and I really would, not would, but I'm going to share this all with you. So I hope that if there's more women out there trying to conceive, and they can watch my videos, and hopefully I can help the scariness of it a little bit, because pregnancy and fibromyalgia are two crazy things. But with that said, I'm probably gonna start a new video, because I kind of just want to dedicate this one to fibromyalgia and pregnancy and symptoms and stuff. It's kind of funny because, like, with fibro, you're always nauseous, and you're always a little bit dizzy and off balance and all that. So it's just kind of what I feel like, but it's a little bit more intense than so I think that's all I had to really say about that. Feeling good. Feeling good. A little bit sore here and there, especially working and stuff constantly, but I really think that eating healthier and stuff is definitely going to help, because I've already changed my eating habits, and I'm eating a lot more fruit and veggies, and lots of more, I don't drink milk, but I love chocolate milk and orange juice and all that. So I definitely, more water intake definitely helps too. So, and then, like, on top of the fibromyalgia, it also comes sometimes with IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, which I don't have all the time, but it does get bad once in a while, where I literally think my intestines and my colon is going to fall out of me. And, I have to empty my whole system, before I feel any better. And it's the IBS acting up. So, but as of right now, I've been doing really well, and I've been taking the prenatals, and it's not making me constipated or anything. So I think that I'm on the right track, and I'm hoping that I'm going to be one of the 50% who is going to be fibro-free during my pregnancy. I'm really praying and hoping that, this is going to be easier on my body than having the full-blown fibro with it. So we'll see what happens, and I'll keep you updated. Thank you.